Hello everybody, I am working as a senior technical consultant in Microsoft Dynamics AX. Today I am going to talk about Microsoft Dynamics AX in the version Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. This is the technical demonstration I am going to do for today. So let us see the list of concepts what I am going to talk for today. So these are all the list of concepts I am going to talk for today's demonstration. So what is ERP? History of Dynamics AX, Microsoft Dynamics 365 architecture, rules and responsibilities, and D365 implementation procedure, which includes cloud and on-premise. So D365 finance and operations development architecture and development introduction. Dynamics 365, that means D365 finance and operations development architecture. This is very important what we are going to see and what are all the new things we are going to see in D365. Let me go to the Microsoft Dynamics 365 environment. I just have connected to my demo environment where I can see, even I can show you the complete architecture here, the AX architecture. As I told you, it's a 3-tier architecture. Since this is the demo environment, I can show you all the things in the same machine. So when it comes to the production or live environments, the architecture will be same, but server will be in different machine. AOS, that means AOS will be in different machine, and maybe database will be in different machine. That is the to maintain the performance. The Microsoft has been suggested to keep database in one environment, in one machine, and AOS will be in different machines. So let me show you how the architecture will be here. So generally, as we know in earlier versions, AX server services in Windows services. When it comes to the 365, we don't have any separate AX application to install and to open the application on desktop. It's completely became as completely online web browser access. So when you see here, the architecture is the AOS will be available that has been hosted in IIS. Let me go to IIS Manager. I'm just typing IIS Manager here. If you go to IIS Manager, IIS is Internet Information Services. You see this is the IIS Manager, Internet Information Services Manager. Just right click and run as administrator. If you see here, this is the place where you can host the websites. In the same place, you can see the iOS service, which is in running state. If you see here, this is already in running state, so that we don't have option to start. We have the option to stop. We can stop and we can restart the iOS service. So this is the service. It has to be always in running state. This is the iOS service. And if you go to the start menu, if you go to the SQL Server Management Studio in the same place, let me show you here. So this is the place where you can see your Microsoft Dynamics AX database, which has been used for this current AX application. And one more thing, once we go to the IIS, here where we are seeing the AOS, you can right click and go to Manage Services. And if you browse this, if you click this browse, it will open the Microsoft Dynamics AX application by using that URL. So once we open the Microsoft Dynamics AX application, this is the AX application where you can see multiple modules. If you want to go to accounts receivables, you can click this and you can go to all vendors and all sales orders and every module and all the features you can access over here. I hope you can see here, this is completely in web browser. So what is happening now, you can see all the customers here, what all the customers are available in this area. And this is the client, what I am showing you now. Whatever we have seen in the IIS, that is the AOS service, which is middle tier, Tier 1, Tier 2. In Tier 2, we have AOS. AOS will execute all the business logics. And as I shown you already, this is the database. In database level, you can see only one database. But it is completely about the architecture. Now, the next part, as I told you, I would like to talk about Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations Development Architecture. When I go to my environment, let us go to the Start menu, go to the Visual Studio, and right click Visual Studio 2015, right click and run as administration. You have to run this Visual Studio in administration mode. So once you open this, you will see like this. Once you see here, you can go to the file menu, you can create a new project. So and parallelly here, if you go to the view, you can see the options here. Once you click the Application Explorer, which is nothing but AOT. Let me show you that AOT here. So this is the Application Explorer called AOT. Here you can see all the objects They have divided the data dictionary into two parts. One is data types, which is having base enums and extended data types. So base enum and with base enum extensions, extended data type with extended data type extensions. So this has been kept as outside of the data dictionary. So they have changed the name it as a data model here. Inside the data model, we can see all the database related components like tables and views, queries, data entities, composite data entities, maps, and table collections. So these are the list of objects inside the data model. And as I told you, in Dynamics 365, all the development will be done in Visual Studio by using the X++ language. But as you've seen here, this is the AOT. If you want to create any object, from here you can create. But before that, we have to create a new project. On the project level only, we can add a new item. That item may be AX table, or maybe it's a data type, extended data type, or any base enum, or any class, whatever it is. So let me create a small project with the name of demo, so that you'll have some basic idea. I am creating a new project. So once you go here what you can see all the templates. In this all the templates you can see Dynamics 365 is our template. Here you can select our project called Unified Operations. So here you can set up the name. So if you put the demo, the name has been taken as a demo. The solution name also has been taken as a demo. Once you click OK, this will create the new solution with the new project also. So if you see here, new solution, and inside that new solution, project name. So if you want to create one more project, you can create inside the solution. Solution is nothing but which contain more than one project. Inside this thing, properties, we can add the in which module we are going to use this project, and objects, in which module we are going to create all these related objects to the module. You can see here. Once you see that, right click, you can go to add item. Once you go to item, you can select what kind of object you are going to create in this project. For example, if I would like to create any EDT, so I'll go to data types. Data types, I'm going to create EDT string. So I'm going to create, so it's going to be created as a string demo. So this has been created. So this is the way of using D365 development section. And parallelly, I would like to tell you very important thing is here. So in Dynamics 365, the complete development architecture has been changed. They have included everything, the development part in Visual Studio. And parallelly, whatever the objects you are creating, that will be stored as a XML format in backend. It's completely file structured. So whatever the standard objects they are giving, they are also in XML format. Everything will be available in XML format. So let me show you how it's going to be. You can see here the service volume. Here you can see OS service. Inside the OS service, you can see package local directory. Inside package local directory, my package is fleet management. So there is my package. Inside the fleet management, you can see all the objects here. And here, if you go to inside again fleet management, I have created a extended data type. I am going to the extended data type, that is AXEDT. You see here, inside AXEDT, name is, my component name is, let me see here, string demo. So this is the string demo which has been just now created here, that you can see here. So this is all objects and all components what we are creating in AOT. They will be generated in XML format. And parallelly, the existing objects also related to standard objects like cost table or purchase table or sales line, whatever the objects that have been available in the standard, they are also in XML format. So that means it's completely file structure concept. So this is all about the basic development architecture idea. And the next one also, as I told you that how I have created the EDT, that is the development introduction, to create the project, how to add the new item to the project. There are so many things to discuss in about. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for your patience. If you would like to talk to me further, any trainings or any other information, you can contact me in the below number 95500 90707. Thank you very much for your patience.